many congratulations. A really good night here tonight.
It was very important tonight. Obviously, the owners here, with about 40,000 people. But so they've actually, the Queen of Brunei's here. You think, wow, we've got royalty in the house. So, but Reading are the royals, so it kind of makes sense. But, I spoke to the owner this afternoon at the training ground, and, he actually said we'd win 2 or 3-0. I didn't believe him at the time. But it's all about the performance. You want to put performance. And I can deal with losing games. I can deal with getting beat. But I said to the players beforehand, I said, last week wasn't us. That first 45 minutes, that's not what we're all about. Cardiff at home was what we're all about. Blackpool the second half. I said, but tonight, we're at home. The fans are coming out to see a response after last week, and that was what they got. They got a response from the start to the finish. And they were absolutely amazing. From every player that played on the pitch, even the sub, I said, but the performance was amazing. It's probably the best performance I've seen since I've been here, and that probably goes a long way considering we beat Sheffield United away and drew at Bournemouth. But just the way that they responded, and more the way, because I was so disappointed in them last week, because I know what I've got in that changing room. I know what characters I've got in that changing room. I know, they're desperate to perform well. And even Robin last week, they never give up. These players never give up. So you're playing Blackburn, one through the bounce, and I think we might have been a coupon buster today because people would have fancied them to, to turn us over. But speaking to some of the Blackburn people, and the highest accolade I can give my players is that they said, no team has done this to us in the last 10 months. No team. So I'm proud of them. I thought you don't want to single people out because I think it's unfair. But I think when you look at Joe last week, to have that performance today, some of the saves he made were, one in the top right-hand corner, was an outstanding save. And this is someone who's probably, when I Saturday after Rotherham game down in the dumps, I rang Joe that evening and said, listen, it's gone, put it to bed. And I said to Joe, you will save us more points than cost us. And today he showed what a top keeper he is. And I'm pleased for him. Because as much as a manager and players, you say don't worry. When you're at home on your own and you're sitting at home, you kind of think about the mistakes last week, and it can affect Joe. But today he just showed mentally how strong he is. The performance that the whole back five made. To be fair, Tom Mack, Tom Holmes, I said to him, be aggressive. Against Rotherham, we weren't aggressive. We were very, very soft underbelly. Today was different against a different type of team. From top, we pressed well. We knew how they were going to play. We set up the way to kind of trap them, and we were from top to finish. We were brilliant. Shane Long, Thomas. You know what you get from Thomas week in and week out. He's the catalyst, to get us going. But I'm just pleased. We got a response, and that's the most important thing for me.
And of course, this response came from the same 11 too. I mean, you haven't got the huge luxury of a huge squad to sort of chop and change, but these players who, again, were probably feeling really low on Saturday night, came out, and from the first whistle they were just at it, weren't they?
They were, and I think that's what we needed. I think sometimes, we maybe be a better team when we're on the front foot. Maybe that's us, but they put a shift in, and that's all you can ask. I said to them before, listen, as long as you perform individually, as long as you put demands on yourself to give the best that you possibly can every game, I can deal with that. And today was a great day for us. Clean sheet, really important. Good to have Lucas back. Gets his goal. He's a goal scorer. But just a whole team. I just thought everything from top to bottom was absolutely amazing. And but it's gone now. We've got another game on Saturday. And you're right, we've still thin fair bit on the squad. These players have got to play again on Saturday. So it's going to be another difficult game against another top side. Middlesbrough spent a lot of money. They should be up there for promotions. But I've just said to the players, listen, you can't have enjoyed tonight because the focus now has to switch to Middlesbrough with such a slim squad. But we've got Scott Dan back training. I think Hutch is going to train tomorrow. Obviously Lucas, got his 25 minutes with no repercussions of his hamstring. Hopefully Naby will be done. Naby Sarr will be done. I keep mentioning that. But that'll be done. So gradually we're getting players back. But this will give the lads confidence. I never lose confidence to these players. They get disappointed. We all get disappointed. But I think last week they were disappointed about the way they performed. Not the result, the way that performs. This year, they've come back and they've performed the way they should be. And I said at half time, I just read 3 words. This is us. And that's it. I didn't have to speak. I just put it on the board. This is us. And can you do it for another 45 minutes? And they did, because two halves are different. You know, two halves are different, and they came out the second half and they meant time, middle of the field, Mama, you know, even, you know, Nesta, you know, young kid. They're improving, they're getting better, you know. But listen, it's one game, it's a great result for us, and we go on to the next one, so it's going to be a tough game.
You touch on the point that it's the best performance you've seen from the team. You're right, it was amazing really to have put them under so much pressure, to have had so little pressure on our goal too, and just, you know, rarely have we been this comfortable actually. And that's what you want to. It's what you want each week if you can get there.
You're not going to get it each week. You know what I mean? It doesn't work that way. You know, each championship games are different. You know, it's like, you know, we lose 4-0 to Rotherham last week. You know, I went to Blackburn, Westbourne on Sunday, and they're a good side, Blackburn. And then you think, right, the coming, it's going to be a tough one for us. And to be fair, half time we should have been 3 or 4-0 up. You know, because we were aggressive. You know, they cleared 2 off the line. You know, we were so unfortunate, and that's when you kind of think, we missed our chances. Are we going to get punished in the second half? But 1-0's not enough. But as soon as we got the second goal, 1-0 we finished from Junior. You've got time to breathe. And since I've been here as a manager, I've never had time to breathe. You know, and that's the first time once Lucas scores that you go, right. But it's not going to be like that every week. We wish it could be, but it doesn't work that way. You know, it's a different opposition again. We've got to have the same intensity, the same togetherness, you know, same demands and standards, and see where it takes us.